Why sleep matters. Expert guide to mental resilience. What if I told you that one of the most powerful tools for handling stress and staying resilient isn't another app, therapy, or a technique? Something as basic as sleep. I'm Dr. Tracy. Mark's a psychiatrist, and today we'll look at why sleep might be the most overlooked pillar of mental strength. Most people think of sleep as downtime, but it's actually a key part of how our brain and body handle stress, emotions, and recovery. When we sleep well, we're not just resting, clearing out the clutter of unneeded information and helping us retain what's important. It's like clearing the cache on your computer or doing a reset. This clearing process is essential for learning and adapting, both of which are part of mental resilience. Poor sleep, on the other hand, limits your brain's recovery time. Without proper sleep, we start losing focus, memory fades, and our ability to cope with stress decreases. It's like running on a drained battery. Get tough. The physical impact of sleep on your brain is equally important. During sleep, your brain produces growth hormone that repairs neural pathways, strengthens connections between brain cells, and clears out inflammatory proteins that are linked to cognitive decline. Think of it like a construction crew that comes in at night to repair roads and strengthen bridges in your brain. Without adequate sleep, these maintenance processes go imbalanced. Destructive ways that cause internal distress and negatively affect how you interact with people. When you're well rested, you're more likely to be able to keep your cool in tense situations. It's like you have more emotional reserve to deal with difficult situations without losing it. When you don't get enough sleep, your emotional regulation can break down. Your reserves get depleted, and you become more prone to mood swings, instability, and even outbursts. As a result, you may experience heightened emotions with less ability to manage them effectively. You've probably seen this pattern in action just before you go on a well-needed vacation. It's just before the vacation everything annoys you or upsets you. You have a very short fuse. Then you return from vacation, and what do you know? Aren't getting as upset as you were beforehand. And it's not because everyone has learned to behave themselves or came together and decided to be nice to you. Bad combination were physical and mental. In other words, without proper sleep, we're less prepared to handle life's difficulties. You might feel overwhelmed more easily or find it harder to bounce back from setbacks. Sleep, therefore, is foundational for mental resilience because it equips us to face challenges without feeling constantly worn down. Now that we understand the connection between sleep and resilience, let's look at some ways it should not depend. Sleep is something that you should plan for and not let it just happen when you finish doing everything else. Set a bedtime that allows you to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. This means starting with the time that you need to wake up and working backwards to subtract 7 or 8 hours. You can deviate a little, like 30 minutes in either direction. But you generally want to keep your bedtime around the same time. If you stick to this routine, melatonin is a hormone that controls your body clock and tells your brain and your body that it's time to be asleep. If you can't control your household lighting, or you tend to look at screens in the evenings, try wearing blue light blocking glasses 2 hours before your desired bedtime. I talk more about melatonin and sleep in my video called Hacking Your Sleep. Melatonin Secrets for Bipolar Disorder and ADHD. I'll link it in this video, and stay asleep longer. Try using eye covers if outside light is a problem. The recommended room temperature is a chilly 65 degrees Fahrenheit. That may be cost prohibitive if you live in a warm climate and have to keep your air conditioning cranked up to keep it that cool. If that's the case, using a fan, like a ceiling fan, can give you the sensation of feeling cool, even with a slightly higher room temperature. For many people, racing thoughts or stress, or listen to some calming music to prepare your body and mind for sleep. You may be wondering what's so special about the 4-7-8 breathing pattern. This pattern was developed by Dr. Andrew Weil, a renowned integrative medicine specialist. By holding your breath and making your exhale longer than your inhale, you increase the ratio of carbon dioxide to oxygen in your blood. This increase in carbon dioxide is believed you can start imagining all the consequences of your poor night's sleep. All these thoughts can make it harder to fall back asleep, and you get sleepy 30 minutes before the alarm goes off. Another thing you can do is return to deep breathing. This is just like you did to wind down for bed. Taking slow, deep breaths can help you relax if you wake up. If you're awake for more than 20 minutes, it's okay to get up and do something relaxing like reading in low light, and then try going back to bed. And in the world of sleep hygiene, all these little signals add up to make a big impact on your ability to fall and stay asleep. So sleep is not just a passive state. It's an active part of maintaining a resilient mind and body. Quality sleep helps us regulate emotions, manage stress, and tackle challenges without feeling overwhelmed. If you're looking to build resilience, start by getting your sleep routine in check.